Morning, Perth Academy. It's good to share a message with you today as we continue our term, unfortunately in lockdown again. So I just want to share a few moments with you to encourage you, to help you, and to just hopefully give us that little bit extra, maybe just for today, to keep us going. You're all doing an amazing job being at home, doing your best, I know you are, and the encouragement is, and you're going to hear it again and again and again, is to engage with the online teaching, engage with that, keep going with the stuff. These are hard days, but, it really is worth it. So much of who we are is etched out within our character in our teenage years, and you and your group and your generation are being asked to carry a huge responsibility. But I want to encourage you to keep doing that because it really is worth it. We find something within ourselves that I think God has put within us, that ability to keep going, to find an extra resource. The Bible's full of examples of people who have needed help, who have asked for help and have received strength, who have received that inner strength to keep going and finish the job that they've been asked to do. Over this period, as many of you will know, and I know some of you through some of the work that I do out with the school, in church, and also within the community, I occasionally take the funeral services for people, and thinking about what you're facing and thinking about society and everything that we're facing, I've met a family of a lady who died. She was nearly 100, and she, in her life, was faced with a huge challenge as well. It was during the war, and she was evacuated from her home, which meant that because of the waves of the Luftwaffe coming over and bombing the part of England in which she lived, it was dangerous for her and her family, or particularly for the children, to stay there. And so they were moved hundreds of miles to live with a family that they'd never met before. They opened up their home to them. And there were literally tens of thousands of children all over the United Kingdom. Some came to Scotland, some moved to different parts of Scotland, from Clydebank, which was also heavily bombed. But this lady, she left her family. She was quite young. I think she was just early teens, so like some of you, and had to continue her schooling in a different place, in a different way, with different people, separated from those whom she loved and those who were her family, and it was a real wrench for her. And I've met loads of men and women now well into their 80s, 90s, who had that experience for themselves. And each of them inspired me and should inspire us as well to think about that sort of hardship, that sort of adversity, and say, well, what do I do about that? What can I do? And for each of them, in their own way, they found something that was God-given within each of them to really cope and to continue to learn and to continue to grow into the people that they would then become. I can't say I've met thousands of people, but those who I've met, there's a kind of steely determination because of what they faced. It wasn't what they wanted, but because they didn't give up. Now, I know you're making huge sacrifices. You want to be with your friends. You want to be doing your sports. You want to just be hanging out at school and after school and, down in North Inch and going to concerts and just going to skate park, whatever it is. And these are huge, kind of things that we're asking you not to do at this time. But you do know that you are saving lives by not doing that. And that's not just a political message, that's a literal message. I have taken the funeral service for people who have died of COVID-19. So friends, this is real. But each of you are doing a great job, I think, in keeping going with the online lessons, finding that resilience within yourself, being shaped, keep you in such good form for as you grow and get older. And also just that sense as well in which, we're all in this together. And we want to be positive even though we feel completely rubbish at times, let's be honest. And we all have those really low days. But keep going. And we are Perth Academy. Their teachers are doing their absolute best for you. And I'm sure if they can help you in any way, they will reach out to you and they will help you. And we as a church as well, we'll try to help in any way that we can. So please be in touch with us too. Keep going, guys. You're doing a great job. And we're very proud of you. And together, we will get through this. God bless.